Arranging melodies is something a lot of people struggle on, so let me help you out with it. For this melody, there are 3 parts, okay? The chords, but this is the foundation of the melody, okay? This is what it's built up upon. And then the rhythm just thickens up the chords and gives it more rhythm, gives it more bounce, gets you bopping your head. And the lead is just something catchy that puts the sprinkles and the spice on top of everything that's there. Arranging is very important because it stops the melody or the beat or the song from becoming boring and just stagnant, just not having any movement. If you just loop the song like this was 2 minutes of this. You would get bored quite quickly. Fair enough, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, even 30 seconds of the same thing is alright, but once it just doesn't change and it keeps getting repetitive, it's gonna become boring. So that's why it's very important to arrange it out and give each piece of the melody its own time. It doesn't have to be complicated either, okay? You can literally just have an A section and a B section. So an A section could be everything. That's got all the core elements, everything you've added, all the little saucy things. And then the B section could just be very simply the chords. Just the base of the melody. Give some variation and it just makes it more interesting to listen to. The sections just need to be obvious so that the listener can recognize what's going on within the song. So for instance, from the chorus to the hook, even if it's subconsciously, it would make a big difference. Another thing you can do to transition between sections is you can add automation. I've added this EQ to give more space for other instruments that I'll add later. I'm going to automate it so when it drops into the hook, there's going to be the EQ, but in the intro, there's going to be no EQ because there's no need for it. And it'll just make it sound more warm. When you do in FL Studio, you right click on this little circle here and press A, and I'll make an automation clip. And then just bring it all the way down like this, and all the way up where you want it to be up. And I like to do a little fade in so it sort of smoothly builds up. It can give a cool effect. So let's listen. And you can hear it very subtly building up into the fully EQ'd version. Alright, so this next automation trick I'm going to show you is some secret sauce. So don't, I mean it, yeah, don't tell anyone. For this trick, you're turning it to mono just before the drop, alright? To make it sound more thick when it comes back to stereo, okay? So, you want to go to the master panel and right click and press A on this little circle here. Then, just before you want it to start going mono at the value, make a dot and paste the value. And then again, when you want it to come back to stereo, you want to make a dot and paste the value. Then just make a dot anywhere and drag it up, so all the way up is mono and all the way down is fully stereo separated. And you just kind of want it to be in the middle, so balanced basically, not mono but not separated in both ears. So once you've done that, just make sure it's smooth. You can drag this circle up and down just to make it smoother how you like. But let's listen to it and let's see what it sounds like before the trick and after. And it sounds okay, don't get me wrong, but this one is gonna make it just hit that much harder, and it's the little things that you add that makes your music better. So let's do it again. And you just heard it went to mono, so in the middle of your head, so like this, yeah, in the middle, then it went back out. And it just makes you appreciate the stereo signal more and just makes it way wider and just better.